Hi, I'm Klaus Andersen, and today we're going to take a look at the German DAX index on a 5-minute time frame. I've marked the trades that I've seen today so far, and well, let's dig in. On the open, we had a bar where we had the close near the low, so a big deal of the bar right here was a tail on top, and if it had a direction, it was down. The low of the bar was 47.1, 11,547.1, and the next bar here traded down to 47.7, so it didn't go lower, so it didn't have an entry signal on this first potential sell signal right here. So on the next bar, you had a nice bull bar that tested the low of the first bar and then traded up, traded higher, and closed all the way near the top. I like that for from the open bull signal. So go long above that for 10 points for a scalp, and then the stop goes to break even. You had a nice rally up right here, and then price just froze. And why did it do that? Well, sellers found this area interesting for some reason. Often you get a move in one direction and then you get a reversal in the first hour or so. And the bars here, take the bars into consideration. You had to move up and price couldn't break higher. It tried on the first bar, second bar, third bar, fourth bar, didn't move higher. And then when the bear bar closed near the lows right here, and that's actually when we traded below this bar, we traded below the last 4 bars right here. I thought, well, that's a good context for an open reversal, at least for a scalp down. So at this point, go short below this bar right here. Stop goes above the high, and you got your 10 points, and you depending on how you manage the rest of your position, you got stopped out, either break even on your stops, or you got a bit more on the second position. Now we trade it down, retest the open area right here. Could be looking for a long right here. I thought after this stronger sell-off right here, rather wait for a higher low. The setup never came. Aggressive trader could trade this right here as a big up and a big down equals big confusion equals sideways trading. And as you see, that's pretty much what played out. Well, then we had a rally. You had the first entry, the first push up, first entry short, and then you had the second push up, and the second entry short didn't come until you were below this bar right here. That's a retest of the entry area from over here. Look at these highs right here. That's a test of this area right here. So what happened was the bears from earlier was still looking to go short at about 624 or 623, this area up here. So you saw sellers come in at this area, and that take into account that it's a second entry short. You can also cut this as a first, second, third push up, a 3 push pattern. That's a nice place for a short. Now you have these two highs right here. If you take this potential trend line and copy it down to the low over here, or to that low, wait and see what fits when price is as price develops. You got a 2 push movement down, then you got a retest of the low right here. I'm not that crazy about going long here. You could argue first entry long, second entry long. These past couple of days, if you take them into account, it's been a very bearish market, so I was rather looking for a short than a long, but this is trading range price action, and this is the support area or the low of the trading range. But if you waited, you would have gotten this double bottom right here and a nice place to go long above this bar right here. So only just got enough for a scalp. How much did you get? I'm just going to measure from this high right here. Well, lot of volatility today, so you could have gotten 25 points out of that. You could have gotten a decent scalp, and you're stop at the break even. Then prices stopped again. Look at this high over here. It's a double top, and then you get the second attempt to go higher right here. That's a micro double top with this top over here, and still you're thinking prices might go down. So it's a bit aggressive. I like to go short, especially after this bar right here. That's a strong sell bar, potential breakout. The bear sell-off, it's not that strong. The bars are small, but consistently you get bear bars, bear bars, bear bars, bear bars. And when you get down to this support area, I'm just gonna move this for a second. This channel line, and also it's just gonna get rid of that right there. Also, it's a attempt to break lower below this support right here, and as you see, it's not that strong. You don't get these large bear bars as you do over here. So a weak attempt of a breakout, and then you have a 1, 2, 3 push pattern, expecting 2 legs or 10 bars sideways to up. I think that's a good place to attempt along, especially when you get this huge bull bar right here. And if you were to expect a retest of this area up here, then that would have put you into well, about 25 point target, and that's plenty enough in the DAX. So as it turned out, this was a spike and a channel. I'd be careful going long in this here. Didn't really see any good, any proper setups for that. You could argue that when price starts to consistently make higher highs and have really short pullbacks right here, you could go long anywhere in here. I'm not going to encourage that. I'm going to encourage to wait for the setups to present themselves. Okay, so higher high, you got the channel trend line in place. You got a break, close outside the trend line, and then you got a retest of the highs. Potentially you would get a pullback after a pattern like that, especially when you had this trading range price action going on. So on this high right here, you get a retest of that high up there. It's a bit interesting because you could argue for a short here, you could argue for a short there as well. I like this short right here much better. Look how we trade above these prior lows, and then we close below this minor support area right here. It only gets you your scalp, and then it bounces strongly, and you get a failed breakout to the low side below this low right here. And look at this strong bull bar right here. Really, it's asserting the failed breakout. So go long above this bar right here for at least a retest of this high up here, and that's a pretty good move as well. 20 points or so. Let's just see how much it's. How far it's going to go. Well, if you took this long, your stop would be at break even on your on one half, and you would have had your scalp on the other half, 10 or 20 points, depending on how aggressive you were with that one. Just drew this in down here just to see. This was the open low. If you drew a line over to these lows over here, it would fit with that low right there, which also fitted nicely with this channel line going down through here. So several reasons to look for a long down here, the failed break lower, and the two converging support lines down here. So still today up, ups and downs, and potentially a bull breakout now, but I would say most likely is that we're going to trade sideways the rest of the day. Could get a breakout to either side in late in the afternoon, but as is right now, I wouldn't favor one direction over the other. Just wait for the setups and trade them. I think that was about 10 minutes time, and that's what I chose to take a look at today. I hope you find some value in these videos, because I'm gonna keep doing them, and if you don't, then just don't watch them. But it's just as much for me getting better at trading as it is just to share the knowledge that I've gained over these past 4 or 5 years or so. Well, that's it. That's it. You guys and girls have a nice trading week.